Today's topic is, what are some of the challenges you face during your Christian walk? You know, y'all are 21 and 22, and y'all are soon to be 13 and 14, and I'm y'all's mama, and I know the challenges I face. But let's start with y'all. Like, Dale, you want to kick it off? What are some
I know Dana has some.
Don't look at me.
It's just the obvious stuff. Like, we're young. We're 21 and 22. Like, we want to go out with our friends. I feel like
Young and turn.
being in Hollywood, that's, like, the hardest thing right now. Like, obviously, everybody wants to be outside. And we want to, too, because we've never experienced it. Or, you know, we're still in the middle of going outside and having fun. We want to go to this party, dress like this, and everybody's mad that we're dressing like that. That's probably the hardest thing right now, honestly. But is being this age and wanting to have fun.
I kind of agree with her. I hate to bring up something old because we already kind of had this conversation on the podcast, but I feel like the hardest thing about my Christian walk is just the judgment from other Christians. Like, really, like, it's not hard. Like, I think people think of Christianity and they think about, like, all of these rules and stuff, but I don't see it that way. The hardest thing is making choices that positively affect other Christians, you know, and trying to avoid judgment of other people, but...
So the responsibility of looking...
The responsibility is pretty hard as well. And also having younger siblings that are also Christians, we have to always be on our P's and Q's, and it's just like...
For some reason, the moment you say, oh yeah, I believe in God and I love God, people automatically think you, like, said you're a preacher. I'm not a preacher. I'm just a girl. You're not a preacher? You're not a preacher. You're not a preacher. None of us have also ever claimed to be preachers. I don't know why people, like, be like, oh, y'all should be doing this, this, and that. I'm literally just a girl who believes in God. Like, I don't know what's the crazy hype where everybody's like, oh, y'all supposed to be doing this and this and that. I'm like, who said that? Who said that?
Who said that?
That's the hardest thing for me. What about you, Danny? I know what Danny's is. It's lying. I'm kidding. I was just joking. Danny's not a liar.
No, I'm not a liar.
Don't call me.
Don't call me a liar. I'm not a liar.
I'm sorry, Danny. You're not a liar. I was kidding.
So for me, I think in this season, the challenge I'm having is to be consistent in my prayer life.
Oh, she's gonna say that.
That's another one that I'm going
Sometimes
with
you just
too.
forget and then you feel bad.
Well, it's not necessarily forgetting. It's just I saw this meme the other day and said, when you don't feel like praying the most, that's when you need to get up and pray the most, because there's something that's holding you from praying. There's something that's really trying to stop you from doing it. And so I think for me, like, in the season, it's really like getting into that, because y'all know, like, I used to go to town with some prayer. I could be in my room for hours. Right. And my prayer now is, God, like, give me a thirst, like, rejuvenate my thirst for wanting to be just in your presence all day long. And I know to some people it's like, well, how you gonna do that all day long if you're supposed to be working and doing other things? But I really feel like right now there's something that's tugging and trying to pull me away from that part. And so and honestly, it's just distractions. It's distractions, work, it's you know, relationships and social life and doing this and being here and all of these other things. And it's like, oh, well, there's not enough time in the day. And so, you know, trying to stay consistent in that area.
Yeah. I agree with that one. Actually, I'm in a place right now where I'm kind of redesigning my schedule to make room for God in the morning. Like, I normally, like, when I'm praying, I feel like these past few weeks or months, it's been like, oh yeah, I'm praying and I'm just getting that out the way. And I've been thinking about it like these past few days, and I'm just like, that's not how prayer should be. It's not a chore. Like, why am I making it like it's a chore? Like, oh, something I have to check off my list. That's not what it is. It's you spending time with God. Like, you know, you're not just closing your eyes and talking to nobody. You're not just sitting in a room alone. Like, I'm getting to this place where first thing when I wake up, immediately into prayer, then I'm meditating, then I'm handling the day. And I've realized it has really set my days off so well. Like, I'm having the best, I'm having the best freaking days ever because I'm giving, like, real intention with my prayer. Like, I'm closing my eyes and I'm like, all right, Holy Spirit, I'm inviting you in the room. Like, you know, we up in here. And then I'm praying for 10 minutes. And I'm like, it's just making, I don't know, I just agree with what you're saying. It's making it a lot better.